What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. Hope everybody's having a fabulous Tuesday. Tension is building in the space between the bulls and the bears on which way this thing's going to break. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. We're going to look at both Bitcoin and Litecoin. But we had a giveaway for the 10,000 subscribers, and it was not claimed, so it is back on the table, and it is a aluminum sign. You get your choice between this one or this one, and all you have to do to enter to win is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Leave a comment on any video from today till Sunday. We'll pick a random comment Sunday, and make sure you smash the likes also. That's all you have to do to be entered to win, and let's get into the video. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market, so don't put in more than you're willing to lose. And with that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. I do post videos and updates every day, and I also do live streams once in a while. So by ticking the notification bell, you'll be notified when I do that. Also, there is a free event in Cleveland I want to mention real quick. It's the Max Rage event. Max Kaiser, Peter McCormick, Stacy Herbert, Crypto Zombie, and myself will be there. It is in Cleveland, Ohio on October 10th between 5:30 and 7:30. I will leave a link to that in the description below the video. It's a free event. All you got to do is register. So, yeah, let's look at what's going on. Yesterday, we were looking at this as a symmetrical triangle, and the measured move of the breakout down from there, I had at the 99.32 range. I still have this target here. It's still possible to come down here. Keep in mind, we could go up from here. So, but I do believe worst case we come back down to the 99.32 and pop up from there. We also have some other measured moves in here we're going to take a look at real quick. And first one being, we were looking at this as a bull flag, and we popped out of it here, came back down and popped through. So this could have been a bull trap, and we seem to be getting support on the top of the flag again. We could ride this all the way back down to here, which would be around the 20th or the 21st when we hit bottom and move up from there. But let's look at the measured move of the break of that bull flag we had at 11,100. Now, that would be breaking the big bull flag, which we'll zoom out and look at that in a minute. But also, I want to point out, we've been looking at this here as a inverse head and shoulders, this being the left shoulder, this being the head, this being the right shoulder. And the neckline of that is right at the 10,930 range. The measured move of the break of this 10,930 range is the depth of the head here. And put it to where we're to break out. If we were to break out, we would be headed towards the 12,500 range. Now, for those of you that are into Fibonacci, this all measures out pretty well. If we measure this swing low to this swing high, and we do a retracement, that gets us to this golden pocket area. We did touch that over here the other day, but I do believe we can come back down and retest this area, that 900 or 9,930, which would be the golden retrace zone, and get our bounce from there. Another interesting thing is if we use the Fibonacci extension, pull it out, and we put it to the bottom of here, to the top, and bring it to that area, the 99.32 area. That also gives us the 1.618, gets us to that 12.5 range. So that is in confluence. I do believe we're still, in my opinion, guys, my bias is that we're going to break out of this bull flag in a big way. So just know that when we do break out, it's possible we come back down, retest it before continuing up. Now, we'll look at the little bit higher targets. We'll do that from the day. Well, let's look at the 4-hour RSI. If you look at the RSI here, we were looking at this as a falling broadening wedge that we popped out of, came back down, tested the top of the wedge twice for support, and got support. We may be coming down to test it one more time, and that would be lining up with my target of 99.32. That would be another test of the bottom here before coming up and breaking through. So just wanted to point that out. Let's look at the daily RSI now, and then we'll look at the daily price action. All right, so we're looking at this as a falling wedge. Same thing, we broke out of the falling wedge, came back down, tested it for support. Most likely come back down to test it for support one more time before our move up. Let's look at the price action, and we'll take a look at the bigger targets here, guys. And remember, there's no guarantee that we go up. That's my opinion, my bias. Do your own research, your own due diligence. But I do believe this is a bull flag, not a triangle. With people looking at it as a triangle, they're looking at it as a symmetrical. Some people as a descending. I don't believe it's a triangle. But even if so, if we broke down out of it, say down to the $9,000 or $9,100 range, people are going to be super bearish and do a bunch of shorting here. They're going to get liquidated, and it's going to push us back up, in my opinion. Keep in mind, as I've said, in this green area really doesn't matter. This is all accumulation zone, if you ask me. But what I think this is reaccumulation here. So I do believe, this consolidation is definitely going to break up. What we've also been talking about is the volume. If we look at the volume in this formation, we look at the volume in this formation, it's on the decline big time. It's ready to burst at any time, guys. And like I said, I do believe that's going to be to the upside. The measured moves are here. Looking at this as the bull flag, and if we took this whole thing and looked at this whole area as the flagpole from where we broke out over here in April, and we put it up to where we would break out, that gets us to around the $20,000 range. Gonna move. Remember, guys, this target moves depending on where we break out, because this is slanted. So it's looking at about the $20,000 range. The next measured move is a measured move of this from where we broke out in June, and put that up here as the flagpole to the top of the flag. That gets us to about the $17,000 range. And the next one would be the measured move of this, just the bull flag as a channel, and where we would break out somewhere in this area would get us around the let's move that down a little bit, around the $14,500 range. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So if we do break out of this, which I do believe we'll be getting resistance here, here, and here. Those are heavy resistance areas. And guys, it doesn't mean we shoot straight up. People keep saying you're wrong because it didn't go up. Guys, we're still in the damn bull flag. Whoops. When this breaks up, it's going to be huge. So just know that. Anyways, let's go into the weekly. And what else we've been looking at here. For those of you that don't know, my target for the end of the year for Bitcoin is 46,000. And you can go into my prior videos and see what all this is and why. You can check back any videos in the past couple weeks. We've been following this since January. This has been my call. But anyway, looking at the bull flag on the weekly here, same thing, volumes is on the decline. We look at the RSI. This is the other thing we've been watching, and we've popped out of it. There is lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price action. That's hidden bullish divergence. And we're looking at this as a falling wedge, which we've popped out of. And I do believe this is going to tick up this week. And I do believe this is the week, guys, that it is going to blow. So let's look at Litecoin. Same thing on Litecoin. We've had some targets in here yesterday. We did hit our first target of 73.22. I added a new target today. Looking at that as a bull flag forming, and the measured move of where this broke out here, we bring it up. If we are to break out, that gets us around the $76 range. I'm going to put another channel in there real quick. Sorry guys, I didn't have a lot of time this morning. So anyways, that would be where I see us headed afterwards. But once we go there, we may come back down and test this $70 range. If we look at that in the RSI, as you can see, I have it's starting to look more like a symmetrical triangle in here. I had it as a ascending triangle, but it's looking like a symmetrical triangle. This also here, guys, could be an inverse head and shoulders in the RSI, so keep an eye on that if we do break up from here. But most likely we're going to come back down here for one more touch. This moved up. Most likely we're going to come back down here for one more touch, and that would be around the $70 range, guys, and then up from there. So keep an eye on that. Like I said, once we come up to 76, watch it on the RSI. It could break through and go up. Excuse me. Now we had some other measured moves in here, and we'll take a look at that real quick. Those being, we're looking at this channel in the orange, this being the resistance, this being support. We did a measured move to where we broke out there. Our target on that is $81, guys. And then there is, if we look at this top blue line, then it looks like a falling, broadening wedge. And the measured move of that, where we broke out, guys, is the $92 range, which also comes back up to this old trend line for resistance. So keep an eye out for that. The other measured move is looking at these yellow lines as a falling, broadening wedge in the breakout, which we have broken out of that. The range, our target, measured move target, is $170 from there. Again, guys, that doesn't mean we go straight up from here. That just means that's the target from this breakout, and we have broken out of it. EMAs look great. They look super bullish right here on the 4-hour. Go into the daily. First, we'll go into the daily RSI. Look at that. And all right, so we have broken out of this falling channel in the RSI, guys. That is super bullish. We've been talking about this for a long time. This was a rising channel here. We fell out of it in the falling channel. We had this broadening wedge here that we broke out of. And now we have broken out of this falling channel here. And that is a big one. This is huge, guys. I do believe that is bullish as hell, because that also broke us out of this broadening wedge here. And we had these lower targets I have no concern about unless we drop past this $70 range, guys. Otherwise, these are out. Let's, like I said, we've popped out of this range now. Looking at the 70, we're at the 73 target. Looking at the 76 next. Like I said, I just showed you the rest of them, but we are looking really bullish here. The EMAs are ticking up, about to cross. So yeah, this is looking good, guys. And for those of you that think Litecoin is dead, they've been saying that every time it drops, guys. Litecoin is not dead. And I'm going to show you a bigger target, and that is looking at this as a cup and a handle with the neckline of 146. And the measured move of that would be measuring the cup, putting it up to breaking out the 146. And 270 is my target for that, guys. Let's look at the weekly real quick, and then I'm going to get out of here. So this is my Litecoin target for the end of the year, is at least 581, I do believe. And like I said, Litecoin, everybody said it was dead back here when we had a 65% drop in 2017. We've had a 57% drop today. And Litecoin from November of 2017 to December made a 328% gain, from all the way from $97 up to $419. If we did only a 300% gain, if we get back up to that neckline and break it on the big cup and handle at 144 by November, we could hit $581. That's only a 300% gain from November to December. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button. Leave your comments to get you entered to win the free sign. And yeah, guys, all you have to do to subscribe is hit the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. That'll get you subscribed. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes, leave your comments, and I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a great day, everyone.